Hey, how you doing? Justin here. Today we are checking out the Aussie classic, which is Better by the Screaming Jets. Fantastic song, this one. Still played in pubs around Australia 20 years, at least 20 years later. I was playing this in my teens in pubs all around the country, and it still rocks it, man. It's a great tune, a really good, fun one to play, not particularly difficult, although it gives you a bit of a chance to kind of let rip a bit at the end there where it all gets a little exciting. So let's get to a close-up and check out how to play it. So there we have, that is the main riff there that I'm sure you recognise as the beginning of the song and underneath the verses. So it's a little bit of a strange one. It's not particularly difficult, but if you stick with me and get your picking right and the rhythm right, I don't think you'll find it too difficult. So I'm going to give you first of all the little pattern that happens on the first two notes. So first finger is going to be in the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Little finger is going to go down in the 5th fret of the 2nd string. We're going to play this pattern. Okay, so we're playing the 2nd string with a down pick, then the 3rd string with a down pick, followed by an up pick on the 2nd string, another up pick on the 2nd string, and then an up pick on the 3rd string. Now some of this might seem a little bit of an odd combination of down and ups, but it'll help you hold the rhythm. So if I just do that one little pattern now real slowly, 1 E and up to E and 1 E and up to E and. Can you see that my picking hand can move continuously? Okay, I've taken the palm mute off just for clarification of the notes, and I'm keeping the notes nice and short. But you can hear this. 1 E and up to E and 1 E and up to E and up. Okay, that pattern is really important. Okay, I've just put the palm mute on, so using the palm of my hand there, resting on the strings. Without it, doesn't sound right. So a little bit of that palm mute. Okay, so make sure you get those picking directions right with that rhythm. 1 E and up to E and 1 E and up to E and down, down, up, 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 down, down, up, 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 down, down, up. And then the riff is just simply a matter of changing that top note, the note on the B string, from this 2nd fret, open, and back to 2nd fret. Now I'm doing a little bit of pressing and lifting. Not just holding my fingers down all the time, so I'm trying to keep some of the notes nice and short as well. You can see my first finger just doing that little bit of pressing there, just to try and keep the notes quite short and tight, which along with the palm mute really gives the texture of that particular riff. A little bit of digital delay low in the mix also helps fatten that out. I had that on for the little intro performance there. I'll put the settings for all that sort of stuff up on the website if you ask. So once we're through that verse, right at the end of the verse we have this, just an A chord, and then 3rd finger playing the 4th fret on the thinner string. Then we have this F sharp, A, D, E, twice. Okay, also important with the rhythm there. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. So after playing the pre-chorus chord sequence twice, we're into the chorus, and we're going to have A chord, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, and again, A chord, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, A. So I'm just using a little kind of A power chord here. I'm not really playing this second string. It doesn't sound particularly bad if I hit it, but I'm trying to avoid it. The same on the C. If you want to play a C power chord like that, it's kind of safer because you really want that note. Again, it doesn't sound bad if you hit it accidentally, but you don't want it. For the G chord, this rock G sounds great with this Marshall that I've got up at the moment. So that's 3rd fret, nothing, open, open, 3rd fret, 3rd fret. Okay, not using my first finger like I might normally for a G chord. Sounds nice and crunchier, and then back to our A. And it's just that sequence through twice for the chorus. So C never get anywhere, they C don't care, and it's just not fair. The G chord, and now no A chord. Then A you gonna get anywhere? Well, C don't care, it's just not fair. The G chord, and now no A chord. And many of you will probably know there's this little riff happens in the middle of the verse. So that's open A string, open 5th string, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret, then open D string, the 4th string, 1st finger 2nd fret, back to the open, back to the 5th string, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and then to the A chord. And you'll definitely want to start this with an up pick. So up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So on that last chord, then you can strum the A. Okay, really great little filler, but it doesn't happen the second time because obviously the guitar player needs to get prepped for the riff to come back in again for the verse. So that's pretty much the whole tune. There's the section in the bridge. The things ain't always what they seem, so wake up man, get out of your dream, that stuff. That's just an A chord with some harmonics ringing out with, you know, a little bit of feedback going on there. And the solo section at the end there, where it gets all frantic, is the chords A, C, G, or there, and A again. But you're just really thrashing it. You know, really just thrashing it out there on that same chord sequence to kind of build stuff up. And if you want to have a wail, go for it in A minor pentatonic scale and rock your socks off. So if you're checking out this song, I'm kind of assuming that you might be Australian and be playing in a covers band, because this is kind of one of those essential kind of songs that if you're going to play in a pub in Australia, you need to know how to play this tune. Still gets played in all the Aussie bars in London as well. It's definitely an all-time classic, a good fun one to play as well. Really good for learning about the picking direction, you know, in that riff. Always making sure that the pick and hand is consistent makes such a big difference to how well the groove sits in this tune. So do be kind of aware of that a little bit. And as well, just getting your sound. I'm using a Strat here. I'm pretty sure on the original recording it's a Les Paul, but you want some sort of humbucking pickup. I'm using the bridge pickup here with all of the volumes on 10, and then I've just kind of tweaked a little bit the old Marshall to try and get the sound kind of close. Sounds to me like Les Paul into a Marshall as a general kind of a sound. You obviously want lots of gain, but not too much. It's rock, not metal. So rock, you don't want to have quite so much distortion going on there. But again, I'll put the settings that I've used for this particular tune up on the website, so go and check that out. Please subscribe to my channel if you dig what I do, and go and check out my Aussie classic songbook if you're into Australian rock and roll. You take care of yourselves. See you again very soon. Bye bye.